We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost. Search but you stay lost. We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Maybe you should take it slow. Reaching for the stars. I wonder where you are.
I need you again, so stick around. So stick around.
go. You're the one I want, so you need me. Hide away I love, don't let go. I know you feel the same, so you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Broken love. Broken love. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. You're so so you need me. Don't let go. I know you feel so you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're lying close. With you, I know I belong. Without all eyes on us, you're the one I want, so you need me. Hide away I love, don't let go. I know you feel the same, so you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. You're so don't let go. I know you feel it. You'll always be my broken love. We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Baby, you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Baby, you should take it slow. We're dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. You search but you stay lost.
Search for you, stay on.
We're reaching for the stars. We're making this too hard. And I wonder where you are. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Baby, you should take it slow. Mysterious, that's the part you always show. 'Cause you're too curious. Baby, you should take it slow.
around. So stick around. So stick around.
Leave the world around us. They don't need to know. Come find me where the sun sets and say you'll never let me go. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. You're so don't let go. I know you feel it. Cause you'll always be my broken love. They don't know how we love when we're letting close. With you, I know I belong. With that, all eyes on us. You're the one I want. Say you need me. Hide where I love. Don't let go. I know you feel the same. Say you need me. 'Cause you'll always be my broken love. Broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. Cause you'll always be my broken love. You're so don't let go. I know you feel it. You'll always be my broken love.
Yo, what's happening? What's happening, y'all? How y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today on this fine Thursday? We're almost there, y'all. We are almost there. Man, I'll tell you what, it's been a long ass week. It has been one hell of a week. Smoke them if you got them. That's for sure. So, first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you guys to those who joined the Discord, got in there, made it in there. So when you come in, I know some people were confused. When you first come in, it's set up like a jail cell. Like it's set up like you come into the jail, you come into intake, which means basically it's like, when you go into the jail, you go into intake, you go in, you do your name, your fingerprints, your face, your mug shots and stuff like that when you go to jail. So it's pretty much like the same thing. It's just an empty room. So when you come in, you'll come into an empty room, and then I will give you a role, which means you will be able to come in and chit chat and visit with everybody else. If you didn't know, that's how. If you don't know how it works, that's how it works. Muffin Mouse, can you shoot me an email, please, when you get a chance? Anybody else that's having trouble, shoot me an email, and I will help you. Also, I'm gonna have to be a little more. I'm about to say like choose wisely on who I allow up here to, it's an open panel, and I'm not responsible for what other people say. I'm not responsible for how others feel. This is my platform. Yes, it is. However, I hold an open panel. My views and are mine alone. That they don't reflect on anyone up here. Whoever comes up here is responsible for whatever they have to say or whatever is said out of their mouth. That's why I have a disclaimer, and I post it in every single live stream. If you go back and look, it's posted in every single live stream that I've ever had. And I post that in there for a reason. I don't know if y'all pay attention to it, but if you didn't before, you should now. Because as soon as you open it up, it says disclaimer. QueenBee only speaks on her opinions and adds commentary. These are not stated as fact. Please do your own research before forming an opinion. I am not responsible for the opinions of others, such as panel guests or audience, which is the chat included. What you say, you need to stand on. What you say, and you are responsible for. You're free to say whatever you want to say, but you're not free from the consequences that can come from it. Just to make everyone well aware. Do not contact, harass, or mention anyone mentioned in this video or live stream. That's very important. Like I said, if you don't pay attention to the disclaimer, you need to. If you haven't before, you need to now. As far as barbecue lady goes, I'm not sure what's going on with her. She said she received a C&D. A C&D pretty much is telling you to stop what you're doing, or we're going to sue you. That's exactly what it means. So when we heard about the $25,000 litigation fund or whatever she's got going on, the GoFundMe for her lawyer bill, I was confused. I thought maybe she had been served with a lawsuit. I wasn't sure what was going on because C&Ds don't cost anything. Like it costs $0 to shut the fuck up. So I wasn't sure if something happened, which is why I brought it up, which is why I asked. I know some people are upset that I even asked about it, but you know what? I'm going to fucking ask questions. If you're going to get mad about it, I'm sorry for you. Like I said, I thought something happened that we were not aware of, which is why she was collecting for a federal lawyer. I was under the impression that maybe she was served and we just didn't know, or she didn't say anything yet, which is her own business. She doesn't have to share those things. If she doesn't want to share those things, she doesn't have to. Now, I don't know where people got confused at with the lawyer. Yes, he's a real lawyer. We know that. That's been established, right? So we know he's a real lawyer. We know he has a real fucking webpage. We know he has his own Twitter. But we also know that there is someone who has a Twitter that's in his name. Now, whether that's his or someone else's, I don't know. I have no idea. But people are confused and seem to think I don't think this lawyer is real. I definitely think this lawyer is real. Most fucking certainly. Do I know about this at night media? No, I've had people ask me about it. I have no idea what it is. I don't know. I've never even heard of it in at night media. Don't know anything about it. I've never heard about it. I don't know anything about it. So it's something I can look into or figure it out. I mean, but I have no idea what it is. Some sort of investment company, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a team of people. I'm guessing it's just like a team of like a group of guys, maybe. I don't know. That seems to me like it's a group of guys working together, but I really don't know. And she was asked out of concern and she acted out of pocket. Well, I mean, she just kind of was like, she didn't want to answer questions. And I understand, I understand not wanting to answer certain things. I understand that she's not going to be able to answer certain things or talk about certain things or whatever. I get that. But when you're asking for that much money, people are going to have questions. People are going to want to know what's going on. That's a lot of fucking money. $25,000 is a lot of money after you just raised $22,000 for billboards or blipboards. So anyhow, we got this interview here, and let's see here. Duke, don't you even start your shit. Don't you even, boy. You guys, this shit's been wild as hell. These streets have been crazy as fuck these days. You know what? Let me tell you something else. I don't know what's going on. There's some going on. I've never seen in my couple years on here, I've never seen a parent of a missing child send out cease and desist letters. Not once but twice, because there's already been one round of them sent out. He already had that family law office, that family lady, the one that did his family, I think his CPS paperwork or something. Maybe I could be wrong. I can't remember what he had her do, but she also wrote up the C&Ds for him the first time. If you guys recall, that was talked about the same way this was talked about. All right, let's pull this bad boy up. Did you guys watch the interview with Dog the Bounty Hunter today already? Y'all already seen it? If not, we watching it again. Yeah, I can't believe how sideways. It's not even about Sebastian anymore. But you know what? There was some key things that Dog the Bounty Hunter dropped in his interview that I'm like, whoa, now I kind of know what the fuck's going on. And it kind of makes sense to some of the things that Nick's been throwing out here and there. Like some of the little read between the lines comments that he's made, you know? I mean, I guess I don't know how else to really describe it. But hold on, let's see. Duke, don't start now. Come on, buddy. Get your toy now. Sorry, I would leave this on and talk shit to you guys with you all, but this fucking dog over here, you know, he's out over here acting a damn fucking fool. And you know, I don't want to be called racist because I yell at my dog to shut the fuck up. Because you know that's what that gets turned into. So by these little ignoramuses around here. All right, here we go with this interview. How many of y'all have seen this already? That's why I was doing our poll. I wanted to do our poll. Check our poll. Okay, another thing too. People were asking about the Discord link. So when you pay the membership, if it's $4.99, I believe, you get the Discord. The link will pop up on the community tab. As soon as you pay your membership for the $4.99, it pops up on the community tab, and then you're able to click that link, and it will bring you in.
Whatever it is, TV, internet, and everything, and says, I guarantee you, dog will never, never find Sebastian. You know, so many series on A&E, CMT, WGN, my show. We never missed one guy. A couple have gotten away because they died. So never have we ever missed. And for someone to come on and say, dog will never, ever find him. Yeah, why? You're guilty. Why? Because you did something to him. Why?
Who said that dog would never find him? I've never heard anybody say dog would not find him. I mean, I've heard comments made about him not searching and things like that, which I mean, if you're not searching, you're not going to find him. I mean, that's just common sense, you know. If you're not looking, you're not going to find something you're not looking for. I mean, that's just, but I don't think anybody said that the dog, the bounty hunter, could not find him or would not find him.
you know, you again allegedly is soon to become with the jury of their peers a conviction. And so I'm more after that than I am anything else. We've got to find out who was involved in Sebastian's disappearance.
Preach, Doug, preach. And we are so sorry for the loss of your beautiful daughter, Barbara Katie. That is a pain that I think is unimaginable unless you've gone through it. And
did he recently have a daughter pass? I didn't know that. Did I drop the link? I guess maybe I didn't drop the fucking link. Shit, I'm failing today. You guys didn't even tell me. Shit. Where's B Thug at? Usually he's hollering to drop the dang link. B Thug Thizzle. Yeah, I seen your tag, Cheesy. I was just tagging you back. What's up?
Hi. No, I don't. I'm sorry. Just answering your question.
Well, yeah, because
His
I don't
daughter.
fuck with CJ. I mean, I guess I could play his, but I don't really fuck with him. I mean, I guess I could fight the strike if he tries. I mean, I'll fight it and win it, but it's just a waste of time. You know what I mean? To have to deal with that.
Right.
But it doesn't pop up on here, so I'll have to, because that's the one that JP recorded. So if that's not it, then, or if there's more to it, I don't have it.
Well,
Unless somebody else has got it recorded and wants to send it over. Otherwise, I didn't see it at time, so this is all I have.
Yeah, there was some of it that was missed. Like, I think.
It's okay, I'll figure it. We'll pull it up, baby. Or I'll get it or something. You know what I mean? Brianna, thank you for sending a 999 super sticker. Says I'll own up to saying he won't find Sebastian because you kind of have to be in Tennessee to do that, and he's not. He can't find him if he's too busy hawking his book to look. Which, right, if you're not in Tennessee, how are you going to find him if you're not there? Hey, Miss Brittany, what you got to add today, baby?
Hey, Queen, I just wanted to clear up the dog stuff. His daughter died in 2006. He was still married to Beth. She actually died on their wedding day from a car accident. So she has been gone off this earth since 2006.
Wait. What are you talking about?
His daughter.
His daughter.
Oh, his daughter. I thought she said his wife. Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood you. Say
daughter,
that again, baby.
His daughter, Barbara Kate, who he's talking about, died in 2006.
Oh, okay. So it's not recent. This didn't just recently happen.
No, the daughter actually died on the wedding day of Beth and Dog.
Aww.
They had it on the show. She was killed in a motor vehicle accident.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, that's sad, man.
So
that's
it
sad,
is
especially
not
on their wedding day. That's really sad.
Yes, it is not recent, and Beth asked him, "Do you want to go through with the wedding?" And he said yes. So the daughter has been deceased since 2006.
Gotcha. Thank you so much for that, sharing that information. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. I used to watch him, so before he went all crazy, and this was on the show. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I hopped up and knew all the information that you were asking.
I used to watch them too, Brittany.
Yeah, before he went crazy.
Back then, that was the only kind of reality shows were like the only. I mean, we had YouTube, but it wasn't as
Big.
fulfilling as it is
Right,
now.
like
You know.
this. Yeah, no. Wishful thinking, happy woman for 12 months says I'm okay. No one said anything from my knowledge. Well, I mean, I know people in the chat said stuff, and I know people like, you know what I mean? Like subscribers said stuff, but I'm saying like creators, like bigger people who he would be acknowledging. You know what I mean? I know subscribers are going to say things like that, but he's not talking about subscribers. You know what I mean? Like he's talking about, he's focused in on somebody like Chris or Katie or, you know what I mean? Somebody big that's involved in this case, not just the subscribers that are following it. You know what I mean? Like,
can I ask a question to Cheesy Weezy?
well, you do whatever you need to do, baby. You know?
What do you think his ulterior motive is? Because he literally came out of nowhere, and we both watched him at one point. So, what do you think this is all about?
Okay, as an old dog fan, I want to believe that his heart is in the right place. I want to believe because that's the dog that we know. Back when he was with Beth, it was all about taking care of people and giving people a second chance and stuff like that. So I want to say his heart is in the right place. But I don't know, why would he come out of nowhere like this right when his book was put out and stuff? So who knows? I mean, he is an actor. He is a reality TV star. So there is that. We need to remember that. But are his intentions good? I'm assuming so, but I don't know.
Okay, I wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one that felt that way. So that's why I asked.
Well, when we watch these people like reality TV shows, Nancy Grace, Vinnie Politan, all of them, they're all a what do you call it? A character. So there is that. We have to remember that when we watch these things. So I generally, I mean, they're all human beings, so I believe that they do have the common good in mind, you know, because they are human beings. But we do have to remember that they are a character also. So, but who knows?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You have anything else left to add, Brittany?
Nope. It was just that I was trying to clear up the dog stuff for you.
Okay. Well, thank you, love.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Brittany.
Cappy, what's up?
Hey, real quick, okay. So, I used to be a huge dog fan myself.
You're like cackling really bad, baby doll.
I'm what? Lagging?
Cackling. There's like something.
I'm outside. Okay. You think it's real bad?
No, it's okay. Go ahead, baby. It's all right.
All right, I'm going to be super quick. Okay. So, on his True Hollywood story, Beth and him admitted to going after Lester for publicity. She took the newspaper and it was in headlines, right? Andrew Lester at large, we're looking for him, wanted dead or alive or whatever, right? And she said, this is the one, baby. And she took the newspaper and slammed it on his chest, like, this is gonna make us famous, basically. Because he was like, I knew I was gonna be a star someday. Like in his True Hollywood story, they basically admitted that, they're not dumb. They might do good things, but they also know how to market themselves. This is all marketing. Right. Like he showed up at the fucking Petito thing just like he did here. He's had 2 failed reality shows within the last 2 years that he's been married to Francie. One was called Dog's Dirty Dozen, and the other one was called Unleashed Dog or some shit like that. And he's trying real hard. I don't know if money's an issue or he's just trying to keep himself relevant, which is smart to do. But I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, it's publicity. His daughter Cecily even called him on that shit with the Petito case. Cecily and Bonnie Joe called him out on it. Like, this is nothing more than publicity. This isn't like you didn't follow your heart. Shut up, Dad. Like, stop. So, anyways, I love you guys. I'm at the grocery store in the parking lot, so I just had to jump up for a minute. I finally fixed my phone, bitch. I was all excited. All right, I love you guys. Bye.
Well, like I said, they're all characters, you know, and even he has said that he wouldn't be anything if it wasn't for Beth, you know, and
Ellie, you're in here, baby.
there's that.
Yeah, I agree with Kathy with all this. Like, I think he's just trying to stay relevant. Like, he did the same thing. Remember with the Brian Laundrie? He came in, he found like an old gun. He hurt his ankle and he was gone. You know what I mean? Like, this is what he does. He just kind of attaches himself to these bigger cases, it seems, because it's a good way to get his name, like, in the media. He's like very good at what, you know, playing a part, you know, and I think he's like capable, of course, of finding anyone, but like this is like somebody that is missing. It's not somebody that's like jumped bond, you know, or bail or whatever. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different, I think. You know what I mean? It's somebody that
I will say in this interview, he says that he's searched for missing children before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
Well, I don't doubt him, but yeah, it's just weird how just all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere, boom, he's here, you know. But yeah, he's a character, so we have to
It's like
remember
that with
that.
Brian Laundrie. Yeah. He just kind of come like
Yeah.
why? I mean, is he always like searching for people?
Well, I was excited for him to come in because get publicity out there, and that's what he's done. He has gotten publicity out there. So, you know, there is that. So I think it's a good thing.
Did anybody record this from start to finish? If
I
not, we're
didn't
going to
see
pick up
it
where we left off.
from start to finish.
All right. We're just going to pick up where we left off then.
And you certainly understand that enormous pain that comes with burying a child. And so our hearts go out to you for that and continuing with your resilience in life and in your profession. And speaking of parenting, we're going to be welcoming in Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, in just a couple of moments. Dog is going to stay with us. Seth is going to be joining us. We're going to hit that break and be right back. And later in the show, we're going to take you to Mississippi, where the state's rebuttal case begins in the deadly daughter murder trial.
I do want to say something real quick.
Out in the heart of yours.
What's that? What's that? Cheesy.
Oh, I was on mute. I'm trying to talk on mute.
All right, what the hell? You want to say something? Are you listening to me?
He did.
You're cut out again, baby.
Hold on, I had a loud truck. He did say that he did partner with Nick, so
yeah, I heard that in here too. I just was waiting on it. Okay.
He decided that he wanted to step into a mound of what he thought was dirt, and it was fire ants. And since then, it's always been, he doesn't like to get his feet in the dirt. He likes to have his socks and shoes on.
Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. We're talking about what, if anything, can tip the scales of justice when it comes to finding missing teen Sebastian Rogers. Will somebody come forward with some new information? Will Dog the bounty hunter and his crew find some important clues? Still with me, Dwayne Chapman, a.k.a. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Want to welcome in also Seth Rogers' attorney, Tony Mathis, and we're working on getting Seth Rogers reconnected. Full disclosure, my friends, this is the world of live TV. We had Seth with us a moment ago, and his signal dropped out, so we're going to be welcoming Seth in as soon as we can. Dog, let's kind of...
It cuts out here. I don't know what the hell happened.
sharing how with the tip line, there are also some death threats that are
JP, what the hell what happened? You had one job
to kill and destroy and this, and I'm a this and I'm a that. So I really don't pay any attention to that unless they're within 100 yards. And then my wife Francie she's a dead shot. So, you know, really we don't care. Everywhere she goes, she packs a real gun everywhere. We're in Florida. We go to different states. That's a pistol packing mama. So, and there's more than 9 shots in her gun. So we don't worry about that, you know, because God, I'm on a mission from God. And if someone takes me out, then the next breath I have will be in the arms of Jesus. So come on with it, you know.
You're unafraid. I love it. Unafraid and such a man of faith. That's really admirable, Doug. Tony Mathis, let me talk to you, please. As we're working to get your client, Seth Roger, Sebastian's father, all ready to join us, what do you think is important for everyone to know at this point in the search for Sebastian, Tony?
Julie, first off, let me correct you. I am his spokesperson. I'm certainly not an attorney.
Oh, we got some wrong information. I'm sorry. Thank you for that correction.
Dog, I hope you're doing okay today, brother. So we,
yes, sir, brother. You know,
we think that.
Well, at least he corrected her.
Yeah. Did Doug do the sign of the cross there?
We'll have to take it back.
know.
Back it up, Turlin.
Brag it up.
And Tony.
Julie, first off, let me correct you. I am his spokesperson. I'm certainly not an attorney.
Oh, we got some wrong information. I'm sorry. Thank you for that correction.
Sure did.
Dog, I hope you're.
Yes, he did.
What's that about?
I don't know.
He's not even Catholic.
Attorney? He was like blessing the attorney.
Does any other religion do the sign of the cross other than Catholic? Maybe Lutherans?
I have no clue.
Oh, no.
Oh, anyways, I don't care. Whatever. I just thought, what was that about?
I don't know. Brianna says Dog is on a mission from God. He's putting the band back together. Do you think he's Jake or Elwood? Brianna, you got jokes today, don't you? She said, I'm going to come in here and talk shit Thursday. That's what I'm going to do.
You're doing okay today, brother. So we,
yes, sir, brother. You know,
we think that what's important right now is we're finally starting to get an enormous amount of horsepower in this case. When Dog and Nick came in, they came in with a team of social media people, a team of investigators, a team of a legal team, and the case literally went nationwide overnight. So we're kind of getting reorganized. We're getting refocused. We're trying to get the people that want to be involved in this case refocused, where we've got one goal and one mission. And the truth is, you know, everybody involved in the search, we don't all have to like each other or get along, but as long as we've got a common goal, then I think with Dog leading the charge, we can win here.
Finding Sebastian. Exactly, Tony. And we have Seth.
May I interrupt real quick?
Go ahead, Doug.
May I interrupt? So, brother, let's get down to the real nitty gritty.
Yeah, so this right here caught me off guard just with what he says.
Yeah, me too.
Listen to him.
And let's don't do the blame game. But who do you guys think was responsible for Sebastian's disappearance? Everybody was blaming it on his father in the beginning. Everybody thought he wasn't at work. He wasn't a real sheriff. Blah, and all that now has been proven. So what would you guys say without getting, sued? My lawyer will take care of you. I don't think that's a conflict of interest, but
And he says, my lawyer will take care of you. I don't think it's a conflict of interest.
Right.
The guy yesterday said that he's, so how many attorneys does he have? Because Bruce is here with him with this one.
I imagine stars have more than one attorney. I would imagine they got their main attorney, and then they got ones that, there's like the B League who doesn't handle the big stuff. They handle the little stuff. Like that Leasenak said that he took care of Cosby's stuff while he was in prison or incarcerated for his lawn care and stuff. So he's probably B team where Cosby had what's his face here as his main attorney, I suppose. I don't know. I could be wrong, but
yeah,
like a criminal lawyer and like a
right.
civil person to deal with civil shit.
Right.
Yeah. Because there's like they specialize. Like criminal usually will do like simple civil stuff, but like not like a huge, if they need something major, which I'm sure
Right.
Cosby needed more major stuff.
Because they're not going to pay $100,000 an hour for lawn care when they could pay, $300 an hour for lawn care. You know what I mean? I mean, I just say, I'm being hypothetical, but you know what I mean.
It's like at night media
attorneys
rate
cost different money, so
Yeah, totally. Sorry.
I don't know, it cut out and all kind of stuff.
We're not going to make a statement on
the
that
whole thing.
Okay, and I think we have Seth's audio. I'm being told we don't have a video signal, but Seth, if you're there, we have a couple of seconds. Where is your head this morning, Seth?
Just trying to mull over all the intelligence that has come in to try to find out if any of it's going to lead me to my son.
Right. Are you hopeful this morning, Seth?
I'm hopeful every morning.
That's the way to be.
I'm hopeful every night.
Anything you want to say to everyone who's searching and wants to find Sebastian and bring him home?
I appreciate everybody that's goal-oriented in finding my son. Sebastian is the only goal. Finding him is the only thing that matters.
That's right.
To me.
We are out of
Couldn't tell with all this legal shit going on.
Right.
Yeah, I'll have to go find the full interview real quick to see about the Jen. I'm not sure if his attorney muzzled him or not, but he did give him the side eye. Or he said he did anyway. Or he said he did anyways.
Right.
I think I saw the full interview. There was like somebody that loaded it, uploaded in 2 parts.
Where do you have? Can you link in
the
the
back?
back?
Me give it. Yeah, but in the back.
And then that way we can play it.
Yeah, I don't think we missed a lot, but there is some things that we did miss. And then when he asked Tony Mathis, who do you think did it? And he said, we don't want to comment on that right now.
Yeah. But there was a couple of things the dog says in this interview, though, that we need the whole thing.
Yeah. And, right.
I bet she probably walked away, hit record and walked away from the computer.
Yeah. She was in a hurry this morning, it sounds like, so.
Yep. She had stuff to do, so it's all good. It happens. Shit happens. We'll figure it out.
But we still got to give her shit because she'd be the first one to give us shit, so.
Yeah. Totally.
So we got to give it to her, right?
Those are like 2 different parts that somebody
This is
uploaded.
like somebody's house.
I don't know. I think it's uploaded from like somebody's TV probably, right?
Yeah, because it's
really
sideways, so we're going to have to
really? Okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah. It's sideways.
Let me see if I can find another one. Okay, hold on.
We're the B team over here. It's okay. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, because that's like somebody's house and it's sideways. So I don't want to.
Whatever.
That's all I
We can hear
found.
it.
I'm looking on Twitter. Let's see.
You could just play the audio too, maybe.
Yes, we have the.
Oh wait. Let's see.
So we watched the second part. It's just the first part, so we'll have to go back and grab it.
Wait, here's it. Wait. Oh, somebody else. Let's see. Oh God.
Anyways, though, there was a thing while you guys are looking for that. Well, so yesterday, there was a thing that happened yesterday. The Kentucky, there was a manhunt in Kentucky for a guy that was murdering people. Just
that couch guy.
yeah, and there was two people that were on a live stream looking for him, and actually found his was showing his dead body on YouTube live stream.
Wow.
While they were searching. They found a dead body. Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, and now they started with 5,000 subscribers. They're up to like 18K now, and the video has been viewed over 400,000 times.
I'm surprised they're not going to get in trouble for that because what's his face?
Well, they've done interviews and all kinds of stuff. So we're about to go over it after we're done with this interview.
That Paul brother, he got in trouble for showing that one.
Well, yeah, but that was actually suicide. That was like a place where people go. That was, you know what I mean? That's
true.
National forest and stuff, like that's where people go to do that. So he knew exactly what he was getting into when he was, you know what I mean? When they walked in there doing that. But anyhow, these people did too. They knew they might possibly come across somebody that, might be deceased. They knew that. But they said basically what they said was the smell. They said they went and looked. And they seen the turkey vultures like going in circles, like circling around because they always go for something dead, And they said they seen them circling around, and so they started searching where they were circling around. And he said they got down there, and the smell was just awful. And then the woman, of course, she's recording it the whole time. Matter of fact, we'll do a trigger warning, and I'll play some of it. Not the part where they find him, but just the part where they're searching and stuff. And this is why we're so adamant about searching for 15-year-old kids with your cameras on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's blurred now. The YouTube made him blur it out, so you can't see it anymore. But there's JLR actually put a picture of it up on his Twitter, I believe, something like that. But that's exactly why we're against live streaming when you're looking for children, but I mean, come on, man.
Right. We don't need to see
like
that.
I said, that would be fucking horrific if somebody, say Tara Lynn, who records everything, walked up on, heaven forbid, Sebastian, and she's got it all over her fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying? How awful would that be? It would never go away.
Right.
It's awful.
And just the thought of the parents seeing that's the thing. That's what
the fucking family, the brothers, the sisters, and it's on there forever. It's not. It's just Lazy Wolf. I think will you shoot me an email, baby?
JLR was so excited though. I feel like it was he's like, oh my God, YouTubers, he was very excited about the whole thing. I think their names are like Hatfield and McCoy or something, right?
Yep.
The people that found them.
Yep.
So crazy.
Did we find this other interview, this other part?
No, just the weird one. I'll look again. Let me look again. Let's see.
Oh, cool. You got it. Okay. Fuck yeah. Look at Indy on it. Girl, look at you, baby. Nice. I love you, baby.
Good job.
I love you, baby. She's fucking on it, dude.
I totally forgot it was on until too late, so.
Man, my StreamYard's been cutting out really bad today. It just cut off on me just now.
It's so weird. It will disconnect before, disconnected and reconnected a different. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, it just fucking knocked Cheesy off.
Yeah. Oh, she's
got down
back.
and did it knock you off?
Yeah, I was sitting there talking, and then all of a sudden I looked down and I was like gone.
You're
I
gone.
just said I would be devastated if I was watching YouTube and boom, there's my relative's dead body, no matter what the age.
Right? Oh my gosh. Crazy.
But I suppose everybody thinks it's okay because he was a criminal, I suppose.
Mm.
But even criminals have family members, you know? You got to think of that.
It's 11:11. Make a wish. Slim Jim, thank you for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that love. It helps the channel, so thank you. I appreciate that. If you guys got one, make sure you tell her thank you. And you know what? I don't say it very often, but I did get a couple emails that were really nice, and I appreciate that. Thank you very much for that.
Nice.
Did I miss some of these? Let's see. Bama G, member for 20 months, closer to my golden bee. I know that's right, girl. Vistage of bees. Good morning, everyone. The oil farmer's wife, member for 16 months. Smoke them if you got them. Hell yeah, baby. Smoke them if you got them. Love y'all. Hive strong. Seeker gifted 10 memberships. Thank you so much, Seeker. Always showing love. Thank you, baby. Thank you. And Far Q, member for 1 month. Wishful Happy Thinking Woman, new member. Thank you for becoming a new member, love. All right, let's see if we can pop this open real quick. I mean, I guess I don't understand if everybody stops talking about Sebastian and everybody's, I mean, what's that? That's going to be the complete opposite of what you would think a father of a missing child would want, right? I mean, I guess I don't understand. If you want everybody to stop talking, then what? You know what I'm saying? You know, then what? I mean,
But like Chris Proudfoot said, he doesn't want them to stop talking about Sebastian. He just wants the bullshit to stop. The name game, the blaming game.
Chris said that though.
Chris
Not
said that.
Seth,
Yes,
not,
Chris.
you
Did
know,
I say
and
Seth?
Chris
I'm sorry.
yeah.
I meant to say Chris Proudfoot said that.
No, yeah. I don't know who you said it. I just wanted to make sure it was Chris that they knew you were talking about Chris, not just somebody, you know, or not Seth. I'm sorry.
Right.
All right, here we go. This is the full one. Let's see.
Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. This morning, we are shining the spotlight on the search for missing teen Sebastian Rogers. In just a moment, we're going to be talking to Dog the Bounty Hunter, who is helping in Sebastian's search. He's helping Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, look for his missing son. And a little later in the show, I'm going to be speaking with Seth Rogers, who has not given up on finding his son.
He needs to call 911. And if somebody has him, you need to give him back. He's my son. And he doesn't belong to nobody, but damn it, he's mine.
Now, the teen with autism has been missing since February from the Hendersonville, Tennessee home that he shared with his mother and with his stepfather. I want to welcome in now our very special guest, Dwayne Chapman, a.k.a. Dog the Bounty Hunter, and he's also accompanied by his attorney, Bruce Castor. Good morning to you both. Dog, I want to begin with you, please. When you think about, you know, all of the things that could have happened with Sebastian, I want to ask you, based on all of the facts and information that you know, what is your theory, the theory of the case that you have, and what is helping you and aiding in your pursuit of him?
Well, 2 questions. The theory is, you know, my theory, the only theory that I have is he's missing. Whether he's still alive or not, that's not, you know, I thought in the beginning that he might be alive, and more the more tips we have, the more people, the more things we're figuring out. He might not be alive. So, it's not my theory of how I find people. Sometimes it's completely different than what I think. And the way we find him and help is someone, we know there's 2 people that were involved in his disappearance, but someone else has to know. And $100,000 reward.
Anybody just catch what he just said? Anybody just catch what he just fucking said? We know, he said, did you just hear that statement? We know there's 2 people involved in the disappearance.
But how does he know that, though? I mean,
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just saying that. Did you just hear what he said on court TV, on national television? Said there's
2 people.
Yeah.
I mean, people are saying that they might know something, that, and of course they're not going to tell anybody. I don't know.
Yeah, 2 people. That's very odd.
He also doesn't think he's alive anymore.
And his lawyer's sitting right there next to him. So why would he say it if it wasn't?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and Chris was at work. He knows Chris was at work, just like Seth was at work. So who else? I mean, he might be talking about Katie, but who else would he be speaking about? Because like I said, Chris was at work. So it couldn't have been him. He was 3 hours away.
Must be talking about Katie then.
Right, but he said 2 people. So who's the second one? Who, you know what I mean? Like, it's just...
Maybe Chris helped after or something when he got back from... I don't know. Maybe he's like saying like some... I don't know.
Right, it could be insinuating that, I guess. I mean...
I don't know. Or 2 other people. We have no idea who they are, right?
Right, it could be... Maybe it's not Katie and Chris at all, maybe it's somebody else. But that's kind of odd where he said 2 people. Like, how... He obviously knows something. Somebody shared something along the way, somewhere.
Something. I mean, like, what that Body was saying about, like, the Amber Alert. She said it was so different than other Amber Alerts. I keep, like, thinking about that,
Yeah. Very odd.
Word that's been put up is, $1/10,000,000. That's a lot of money. So we're waiting on we have 833 Tell Dog. My partner, Nick the Hat, has got his number out there. We're waiting for...
And he just said, my partner, Nick the Hat.
Yeah, he sure did.
So for anybody that didn't believe he was his partner, there you go. There's confirmation right there.
Yeah.
He confirmed it. So for anybody saying that Nick was lying, there you go. He wasn't telling a lie. He was not telling a whopper. Cheesy Weezy, what are you doing, girl?
I'm bouncing all over the place.
Right.
She was weird.
What the hell's going on here? What, Ellie? I'm sorry, baby.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I talked over the top of you. I didn't even hear what you were saying.
Oh, no, I don't think I was saying anything. Just about, like, StreamYard being a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
That thing is today I'm on Wi-Fi in town at my daughter's house, so I should be good, you'd think.
You would think.
Apparently.
Nope.
Jeez. Well, and like I said, I think StreamYard's got a mind of its own, but I mean, it was like a full moon last night or whatever, with the eclipse and a blood moon and, all the things.
Yeah, and at the end of September, we're supposed to get like a second moon or something till November.
That's pretty cool. All right, here we go. Let's roll.
For someone to call in on the tip line and give us a real live tip.
Doug, would you give us an update, please, on any good information that's come in so far? Has anything you've received in the way of tips been at all viable?
Well, my lawyer's giving me stink eye. I better watch my mouth because, allegedly, that's the word. Allegedly.
Sure.
Allegedly, it was people need to read the facts. How'd the boy get out the back? How come no one did anything? Why was the stepfather threatening people that were out looking for?
Whoa. Who said he went out the back?
And why? And the stepfather wasn't threatening anybody looking for him. What?
Yeah, no, not that I'm aware of. I haven't seen anything like that.
Or Bullhorn is the C&D? Is that what he's talking about?
Well, he's probably
my
talking
God.
about that thing where Bobby Binoculars came out and was saying that when her and her son and the
yeah,
son's girlfriend were out looking, and he said, "I know who you are," or whatever. You got that Facebook group or whatever.
yeah, but
I
he
suppose
didn't
that's
threaten her. I mean, just
no,
saying
no,
he got that
no.
threat in Facebook group. You know, that's I'm just saying like it's. You would think they would have like put these threats out or these. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody's seen proof of any of these threats, so we're still kind of wondering where and how and when.
Right. I'm just saying. She said it was creepy and blah blah blah. Blah. You know, she was nervous and scared and blah blah blah. You know, so maybe that's what he's talking about. I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't know. I mean, even with her being nervous and scared, I mean,
Right.
there was still no threats being made. So
yeah.
The boy volunteers were out there and he was threatening them. Is there a family tie between either side of the family between sexual perversion really bad? I mean, there's a lot of things that the public can look at before, it goes to a jury. And all roads lead to Rome.
Doug, tell us about the roads that you've been walking along in your search. Would you kind of bring us into your world? What have you been doing on the ground there? Tell us a little bit about how your searching process goes, if you would, please.
Well, we don't have a crystal ball. I'm follow the words of Jesus. So, I can't look and say, Jesus, where is he? So the only roads to Rome are people that call in and leave tips. Someone else knows what happened. Absolutely. In a 10-year career, I've captured, or a 48-year career, I've captured more than 10,000 fugitives. And this is not my first rodeo looking for a lost.
So basically she said, what are you doing to search? And he was like, waiting on tips. We need tips. We need tips. Right?
Yeah.
Is that what I got out of that?
That's what it sounds like.
I was just making sure I heard that.
Child. We've been 100% successful in that. And the reason why is people need to call in and to tell us what's going on. We've got leads. A lot of leads are credible, and some leads are, Dog, when are you going to get a show? We love you, Dog. We love Francie. We love that. We love you too, but stay off the line. We need credible leads.
Absolutely. Well, you are beloved, Dog. I know you don't need me to tell you that. And
Thank you.
Believe me, everybody has the world of confidence in you. When we found out that you were joining the search, I was asking my power panel on the show, who are you going to bet on finding Sebastian, Dog or the FBI? And everybody's saying you. Everybody wants to take that bet with you. And so tell us, does that put any pressure on you? Tell me, does it fuel your fire? What do you think when you hear so much confidence from the public in you and in the work that you do?
Well, that incites me. I get all excited because I am the greatest bounty hunter in the world. No one can ever catch over 10,000 fugitives. No one. FBI works Monday through Friday. The marshals are the only ones come close, and they got to have 12. I'm sorry, marshals, but they're the more it just gets us excited, gets us crazy. And I have a team. My Francie helps me. Many people help me. Nick the Hat, my team. And then I have one of the greatest lawyers in the world for this particular subject. I mean, this guy is like, it's just incredible. So anywhere you go, you must have a good lawyer in this business. So please, let's pass this on to him.
Isn't that the truth? Well, and Bruce, I'm not just saying this. I said to Dog when we were doing his mic check right before the show, what a fine lawyer he has in you. So I know legally he's in great hands. Bruce, anything that you would like to add? I know you're here primarily to accompany Dog with this appearance. Is there anything that you think that's important to note with respect to the search and Dog's involvement in leading the charge to help Seth Rogers find Sebastian?
Well, as a more than 3-decade law enforcement official myself in Pennsylvania, a former district attorney and former attorney general, I know what the local authorities must be feeling and the frustration they must be feeling. And I know from my own experience that sometimes you need to rely on people like Dog experts that are willing to give their time and energy to come and assist law enforcement in doing their job. And, you know, I'm stunned when I learned about the facts of this case that, you know, the young boy has left the home of his mother and his stepfather, and they don't seem to be particularly broken up about that. I'm sure that that is sticking in the minds of a lot of people and want to know what the answer to that is. I also was struck by the fact that the people doing the search, Dog, Nick the Hat, and some of the other people are facing death threats and other problems against their safety. And these are things that just can't happen. I mean, we need to encourage people when they put up money for reward to try to get people to call in. That's not any kind of impropriety. That's good citizenship. That's what we want to encourage. And people who do things to deter that are, in my judgment, not being good Americans. And we have very fine people, Dog and Nick and the whole crew are doing a tremendous job. And from where I sit, if it gets any worse, I'm going to recommend that they take legal action, because this is totally unreasonable. And law enforcement and the community working together will solve this crime.
Right. Oh, amen. Bruce, I am with you 100%. When you said death threats, right away my jaw dropped. That is criminal to do that, as you know. I, like yourself, served in the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania as a prosecutor, and anybody making those kind of threats should be held accountable legally. You are right. And the threats don't solve the problem, do they? All they do is take everybody a step back, the good people who are searching for this young boy. With respect to Sebastian, Doug, I want to ask you, realistically, how confident are you in being able to bring Sebastian home?
Well, again, in the very beginning, I thought he might still be with us. It seems like, Sebastian has to have medication for sleep and other things, okay? And we have checked everywhere if those prescriptions have been renewed. And so far, they have not.
Which Katie said they already checked to see if they were renewed too. Katie and Chris have done a lot of stuff behind the scenes that they don't need accolades for. They don't need to come out here and brag about doing it.
Right. Right. That doesn't mean they're not doing anything.
Right.
And what about all the death threats and shit that they've gotten?
Dog's
That
lawyer.
doesn't matter. It's okay. That doesn't matter. I mean, who cares? I mean, really, just who cares? Who cares if they get death threats? It doesn't matter.
That's what I'm saying. Everything that they say on their side has been double on the other side. So,
So, again, everything is up in the air. You hope, I lost a little girl, Barbara Katie, and I, hope that she wasn't gone, and she was. So I don't, it is, who knows? We all pray to God that he's, somewhere.
And it is sad to lose a child. It is sad. It's heartbreaking. And I don't ever want to have to experience that. I don't ever want any one of you guys to have to experience that.
Right. You never get over
a child or one of your children, passing in a car accident is a lot different than having a child go missing and not know where they are, if they're alive, if they're dead, when they're coming home, if they're coming home, who's got them, is somebody torturing them, is there something going on? You know what I mean? Did you find them? If you just did this, maybe you could find them. If you just would have done this, maybe you'd find them, but I mean, when your child passes in an accident, you know exactly where your child passed, you know what happened, you have the closure, like
To grieve.
it's a
Yeah.
lot different when your child's missing, in my opinion. This, like I said, this is just my opinion.
But you don't
It's
know.
sad all the way around. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's sad no matter what. Losing a child either way is awful.
Of course.
And we're not taking anything away from anybody who's lost a child either.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, wondering about a missing child is like torture.
There's no finality. You just are always good,
Yeah,
always
you're always
wonder.
thinking, what happened? What's this? And why is Ellie letting this circus continue? I don't know. I assumed they would have already came out and made a statement, but obviously they're not. I'm surprised they haven't, to be honest. I really am. I'm surprised the police have not came out and made a statement.
Did they? And
at least on behalf of the Proudfoots, because I mean, can you imagine they were getting harassed before. Can you imagine the how bad it is now?
Yeah.
And since when are stars, celebrities, so worried about what the public is saying about them? I have never seen a celebrity with such thin skin. Most celebrities, they don't get their lawyers involved in stuff with people, just regular people like YouTubers saying stuff about. You know what I mean?
Somebody wants the panel link. They're saying, Queen.
Yeah. I thought I had it pinned. Did I not pin the fucker?
I don't know.
When I came up, it was just in the chat, but
yeah, me too.
I pinned it. I just got that poll in the way.
Oh, that's why people.
Yeah, let me get that stinker out of the way. I'm sorry, guys.
No, but people could dismiss the poll and then they'll see the link underneath too. I remember somebody telling me that.
Yeah, if they dismiss it, it'll be underneath of it. Yeah.
I was looking a little into somebody this morning was talking about Bruce Castor, the dog's lawyer. He's kind of really interesting guy. Like he was a DA and he chose not to prosecute Bill Cosby. And then the next DA that came in Pennsylvania did prosecute. And he was like Trump's impeachment lawyer. Do you remember the impeachment trial? He's like an interesting guy, this Bruce Castor. It's like a repertoire of clients from Trump to Cosby to the dog,
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand though why you need a lawyer when you're searching for a missing kid. I don't know, the dog's yeah, you have to have lawyers with you, but why? Why is he need I don't get it.
Get rid of all them pesky YouTubers.
Yeah. So they could just do the search, so they could just talk about it and quiet everybody. I don't get it.
Hey Brian, what's up?
Hey, oh, my headphones didn't connect. No, I'm calling because they're talking about the prescriptions. So I work in a pharmacy, first off. I'm a pharmacy technician in the state of Arizona. Most prescriptions, if they are controlled, this is your Adderall, your Vyvanse, those only last 3 months.
So the prescriptions form, you mean, like refills?
Right. They would have expired.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then your average prescriptions, your allergy medication, your vitamins, your, anti-anxiety, depression meds, those would have still been on the books because those last 12 months. Depending on when they were written.
Well, he's saying that there's nobody getting renewals of them, is what he's saying.
Right, but if this child, we've heard, rumors, and I'm saying rumors, we're hearing rumors that, he's under a alias name and all of this, who's to say they aren't doing prescriptions, in that factor.
Yeah, I think most of them you can get down in Mexico too without a prescription, can't you?
Yeah. You can only carry so much across the border, but yeah. But that's even if they're giving this child the medication he needs.
Right. We might just be feeding him coffee.
I mean, the withdrawal might be horrible, but it's most of the meds that we would think he'd be on, you know, it's not like blood pressure medication or, you know, something that if you don't have it, it could severely affect you and your livelihood. But no, I wanted to say thank you for coming up, but that was my input on it where, you know, yeah, I know that it hasn't been renewed or refilled, but like for him, I highly doubt he's even being medicated. Like if someone has him somewhere, but
Thank you for explaining that a little bit.
yeah, because some medications do last a year. Like you can go under a year without refilling it, and the script is still valid. But I don't know. I don't think Dog is as involved as people are saying he is. I don't even think he really touches.
What do you mean as like involved, baby? What do you mean?
I don't think he's looking as much as he says he is.
Well, no, he has a team.
No, but he's not doing any of the work himself, and then he's going to claim, you know, if any of them
Well,
find
Nick's on
him.
his team, right? But Nick's in Pennsylvania only, so that's like kind of limiting. I guess he has a whole. Does he have a team on his show, Cheesy? Like when he does a show, does he have like a whole team of searchers? I only seen him by himself. Okay.
He has a team, but they see the thing with reality shows is like I was saying the other day, we had like that whatever where they fix your house up or whatever. We had that where I live one time, and they fixed up somebody's house, and Ty, the main guy, he would only come in periodically for filming certain things, but they actually hired contractors from for locally that did all the work. So
Yeah,
this crew wasn't
everything.
actually doing the work. You know what I mean? So
It's
I'm sure
all
that that's the same kind of thing. Dog just comes
Yeah.
in for certain takes and,
scripted.
you know,
It's a bit
right,
scripted.
right,
I've heard that
right.
with people that work in reality, like reality TV. I feel like reality TV is kind of like dying out for a long time now. Do you know what I mean? Because of like YouTube, because of like you could just, you know, like it's different. Yeah.
Are you talking about Trading Spaces back in the 90s?
No, not Trading Spaces.
There's a million like
The one
that,
where that
though.
Ty Peddington or whatever his name was.
Oh, yes.
Extreme American Home Makeover or
Home
whatever.
Makeover, yeah.
That was cool, that show. I remember that.
But I mean, that's how reality shows run, and I've heard
Totally.
other reality shows run like that too. You know, so I'm sure his runs like that. You know,
I've heard the same
his
thing.
team
Yeah.
finds out where he's at, and then he just comes in to do the bus. You know what I mean? The bus or whatever.
Even like the Real Housewives, they like are like, hey, we're gonna start a fight about that. You know, like they kind of like
Yeah.
or
Right.
put situations together. Okay, we're gonna talk about this, and they know that's gonna bring up a certain amount of whatever, you know. So
And
that's
that's
how they
like the
do it.
CEO of a company. You know, they don't do all of the work. It's the people below them that do all the work, and then they come in and take all the accolades, kind of thing. You
But
know,
the thing
it's the same
about
kind of
this
thing.
is, at the end of the day, what a lot of us are saying, there's still a missing child.
Oh yeah, exactly.
And
I hope and pray I'm wrong. I hope Dog finds him. I hope somebody finds him, and I hope they find him alive. I really
Yeah.
believe he's out there alive, and I really, really hope they find him, and I hope they find him safe and sound just playing video games. I really, really hope that.
Me too. I just don't think
I
Dog
have
is going to be the one to find him, unfortunately. I mean, I think if it happens, it's going to be through law enforcement. I mean, let's hope that he could find it, but I don't see that he has any special skills. You know, he has people, yeah, and like anybody could just like we saw that happen with the couch guy. Anybody could just find somebody, but it's like it's do you have the resources? Like what is his plan? Are they doing like a grid search of a certain area? Like no, but there's no like specifics. It's all very abstract and arbitrary. They're like searching. We're searching. Nick's on the team. I mean, it's just so arbitrary, right? Is it just me, or is it just seems
no,
very
it's very arbitrary. I don't know. This case has really turned into one of those like it was kind of like the trial by
Yeah,
the
he's a
public.
reality star. I mean, he's like a public persona. He's like a character. And like he did I just like after what he did with Brian Laundrie, I'm sorry, like, I personally cannot take him seriously that he really has like a search team. I've never like heard about it. Like he never does he in his show, does he like introduce like members of his search team and like talk
Well,
about them
no.
like AWP did, you know?
No, he
No, he
did.
wouldn't. He
His,
wouldn't
Like
do
I
that
never heard of
because
like
that would
people on
take
his
away
search
from
team.
him.
Like we knew people on AWP search team like really well with all of that, but it just seems like a different thing with him. It's just like, okay, Dog the Bounty Hunter's coming in. Must be a book. Oh
so
yeah, there's a book, you know?
his old team was his family mainly.
That's
It was
just my
his
opinion.
son Leland.
Yeah.
Only
You know,
my disclaimer.
it was his family that was on the show.
But also, we got to
So his
remember
family helps him, yeah.
before his reality show, he was a bounty hunter. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
He
just
was.
he did do
chaos.
this. So
Well, I'm gonna jump down, Queen. I appreciate you letting me up, and panel, you are great. You guys are always wonderful to chat with.
thank you. Take care. It was nice chatting with you.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye. Is there anybody here? We're having like technical issues again. Can you guys hear me? Because I got a phone call.
I can hear you.
You might not hear me.
Can you hear me? Ellie, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Oh, good. You can hear us. Okay. I thought I like, because I got a phone. You know, when you get a phone call and it like, well, you guys don't know, but up here, you guys know. Like it like cuts out your sound. I guess nobody's here right now, just me. Or
I can
somebody in
hear
the
you,
back.
Ellie.
I can't hear you, Cheesy.
Ellie.
Could you hear me, Cheesy?
No, you can't.
I saw your
I
thing
can
in
hear
the
you.
back. Do we both not hear each other, Cheesy? Because somebody in the chat says that they hear us both. I'm going to leave and come back.
I don't think I could hear her, but I don't think she could hear me. But you guys can hear me, right? Say it in the chat. You guys can hear me, correct? Oh boy, this is funny. Okay, everybody's saying that they can hear me. Okay, good. Thank you. QueenBee, we got Ellie in the back.
Yeah, I know. I was letting the dogs out, and
Oh,
it was
okay.
wasn't
All right.
nobody saying anything, so I just said fuck it and went and let them out.
Oh, no,
You
I think we both.
talking, so
Well,
that's all it is.
No, Cheesy can
we
hear
were
me, and I
saying
can hear
Ellie, you're up here.
Cheesy.
Ellie,
Sorry.
Ellie, you're up here. Stitching, you're up here.
Did you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because before, like, Cheesy couldn't hear me and I couldn't hear Cheesy. Right, Cheesy? Like, it was
Right.
weird.
Was
Because
you
the
off
chat
now?
heard us both. We were both up here and we were both talking, but we couldn't hear each other, but the chat heard us both. So we were probably talking
Wait,
over
your
each
StreamYard
other.
acting up again?
What the hell?
Must be.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Cheesy. I was talking. You were talking. We both couldn't hear
Funny.
each other.
And we just got to apologize to the chat. It's
Yeah, sorry,
fine.
chat, if we were like a big mess.
All right, here we go.
Sorry.
Girl, Barbara Katie, and I, hope that she wasn't gone, and she was. So I don't, it is, who knows? We all pray to God that he's, somewhere safe and we'll find him. But when someone gets on whatever it is, TV, internet, and everything, and says, I guarantee you, Dog will never, never find Sebastian. You know, so many series on A&E, CMT, WGN, my show. We never missed one guy. A couple have gotten away because they died. So never have we ever missed. And for someone to come on and say, dog, we'll never, ever find him. Yeah, why? You're guilty. Why? Because you did something to him. Why? You know, you again, allegedly is soon to become, with the jury of their peers, a conviction. And so I'm maybe more after that than I am anything else. We've got to find out who was involved in Sebastian's disappearance.
Preach, Doug, preach. And we are so sorry for the loss of your beautiful daughter, Barbara Katie. That is a pain that I think is unimaginable unless you've gone through it. And you certainly understand that enormous pain that comes with burying a child. And so our hearts go out to you for that and continuing with your resilience in life and in your profession.
So Miss Always Right, Ryan says the difference between a missing person and a bail jumper is huge. There is no information with Sebastian. Bail jumpers, they have information on. Absolutely, they have their address, the address of the co-signer. They have the person that co-signed for the fucking bail. They got their address. They got address,
whereabouts.
Dad's brothers. They make you put all that down. They'll make you put out your house. You know, you got to put everything: your license plate number down, your driver's license number down, your social security number down.
Yeah. There's a lot more leads in that direction when you have a lot to, you know, it's not like,
yeah, and you know what? And these parents are fucking fragile. They're going through the worst fucking absolute time of their life.
When you're done playing this stupid shit, I want you to rewind and go back to the part where Dog talks about all the sexual perversion. What the hell was he talking about?
Yeah, that fucking threw me off too. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Hey, Muffin Mouse, will you shoot me an email real quick, baby? Yeah, I don't know what he was talking about. I'm not sure what.
If I was
Chris, you want me to rewind it now or go back now, or
you could go on ahead. But if I was Chris and Katie, after this is all said and done, I would sue all these assholes from here to Kingdom Come.
I agree, Stitching.
Yeah,
this is defamation. This is fuck the allegedly, dude. You're not. There's nothing allegedly about what's
they need
coming
a
out of your mouth.
C&D. Right? They need a C&D more than a lot of YouTubers need a C&D.
And law enforcement has come out and talked about it. They said that all the parties are cooperating and nobody is, you know.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, what more are they supposed to do? They can't control stupid.
Right? I mean, like, come on. Like, how does he have different resources than the police? Like, he's gonna question people? What truth serum or something? What the fuck now?
Yeah,
you know?
I don't know. And all these attorneys they have, all these Trump and MAGA attorneys, what have they done but lost?
Yeah.
This is just bullshit.
Right? It is bullshit. In my opinion. In our opinion. Not QueenBee's opinion.
Yeah, not Queen's, mine. And I heard everybody justifying why Dog isn't out there searching. Bullshit.
Yeah. Look up this Bruce Castor fella, guys. He's really interesting.
I did. I looked him up when you were talking about him earlier. He's just
yeah.
Well, I didn't think Dog was going to be out there actually searching. I mean, he is 71.
So?
I mean, there's that.
He broke his ankle last time, remember? Or hurt his ankle.
Yeah.
Wrap it.
No, that was like during buying laundry that he hurt his ankle. Yeah. He got there, he hurt his ankle, he left.
You come out with accusations like this, wrap it, and get out there. Search.
Yeah.
How am I going to find out? Someone's going to tell me. One of you guys have to tell me. No, you go investigate. How about get your facts straight? And if you're close to law enforcement, how about have a little sit down with them, dude?
Right.
I'll shut up. Go ahead, Queen. I'm sorry.
You sound like Big Tim. Play. Oh, I'm sorry. That was a Big Tim thing you did. Yeah, where's he looking? Where's his plan? I mean, come on. Like, I feel like there's never specifics. It's like, oh yeah, we're searching. We got a team. Like, who's your team? Where are you searching? What's your like? Do you have an idea of like what you're going to search? Are you going to do like a
Yeah.
grid search
And
around his
he came out
neighborhood?
with a few statistics or specifics. He said, sexual perversion. He said Chris was harassing and threatening searchers. False. He said, he came out with quite a few little specifics that are bullshit. On Court TV, I don't know, is Court TV national? Yeah. So on national TV, he came out and said this. And this little thing sitting behind him is just, simping and kissing on him. And then I don't know what that fool to the right of him is, that one with that blank look.
That's his attorney.
Yeah, I know.
All to shut up.
Yeah.
Quit making fun of dog.
I will look at him. How do you not? Sue me.
That's your opinion. It's on looks, so.
Yes.
Like I said, I hope he can find him. I hope he does. I hope he does find him. I really would like to see him find him.
Yeah.
I hope somebody finds him. Anybody. I don't care
And
who does.
yeah, that was another specific. He said how many people he's caught. So let's add one more to that fake number.
We're ready when you are, Queen. Tim's not here, so.
I know, you're Timming it right now. Go ahead and play it. Go ahead and play. You can go ahead and play QueenBee. Like he always says that.
She's probably chasing Duke.
Yep.
Yeah.
The motherfucker tried to take off. Sure the fuck I was.
Oh, that's so funny.
Little bastard. All right, here we go.
And speaking of parenting, we're going to be welcoming in Sebastian's father, Seth Rogers, in just a couple of moments. Dog is going to stay with us. Seth is going to be joining us. We're going to hit that break and be right back. And later in the show, we're going to take you to Mississippi, where the state's rebuttal case begins in the deadly daughter murder trial.
Particles of gunshot residue were positively.
And since then,
7 Central, only on Court TV.
he decided that he wanted to step into a mound of what he thought was dirt, and it was fire ants. And since then, it's always been, he doesn't like to get his feet in the dirt. He likes to have his socks and shoes on.
Welcome back to Opening Statements. I'm Julie Grant. We're talking about what, if anything, can tip the scales of justice when it comes to finding missing teen Sebastian Rogers. Will somebody come forward with some new information? Will Dog the bounty hunter and his crew find some important clues? Still with me, Dwayne Chapman, a.k.a. Dog the Bounty Hunter. Want to welcome in also Seth Rogers' attorney, Tony Mathis, and we're working on getting Seth Rogers reconnected. Full disclosure, my friends, this is the world of live TV. We had Seth with us a moment ago and his signal dropped out, so we're going to be welcoming Seth in as soon as we can. Dog, let's kind of pick up where we left off in the last segment. You and your attorney, Bruce Castor, were sharing how with the tip line, there are also some death threats that are coming in. And so we wanted to kind of clarify that, please. Are they coming in on the tip line, or are these death threats coming in other forms?
You know, really, I don't know. I mean, that's one thing my whole career people have threatened to kill and destroy and this, and I'm a this and I'm a that. So I really don't pay any attention to that unless they're within 100 yards. And then my wife, Francie, she's a dead shot. So, you know, really, we don't care. Everywhere she goes, she packs a real gun everywhere. We're in Florida. We go to different states. That's a pistol packing mama. So, and there's more than 9 shots in her gun. So we don't worry about that, because God, I'm on a mission from God. And if someone takes me out, then the next breath I have will be in the arms of Jesus. So come on with it,
You're unafraid. I love it. Unafraid. And
Did he just say, come on with it?
Yeah.
Was that just. He is something else.
that, because God, I'm on a mission from God. And if someone takes me out, then the next breath I have will be in the arms of Jesus. So come on with it,
You're unafraid. I love it. Unafraid and such a man of faith. That's really admirable, Doug. Tony Mathis, let me talk to you, please. As we're working to get your client, Seth Roger, Sebastian's father, all ready to join us, what do you think is important for everyone to know at this point in the search for Sebastian, Tony?
Julie, first off, let me correct you. I am his spokesperson. I'm certainly not an attorney.
Oh, we got some wrong information. I'm sorry. Thank you for that correction.
Dog, I hope you're doing okay today, brother.
yes, sir, brother.
We think that what's important right now is we're finally starting to get an enormous amount of horsepower in this case. When Dog and Nick came in, they came in with a team of social media people, a team of investigators, a team of a legal team, and the case literally went nationwide overnight. So we're kind of getting reorganized. We're getting refocused. We're trying to get the people that want to be involved in this case refocused, where we've got one goal and one mission. And the truth is, everybody involved in the search, we don't all have to like each other or get along, but as long as we've got a common goal, then I think with Dog leading the charge, we can win here.
Finding Sebastian, exactly, Tony. And we have Seth.
May I interrupt real quick?
Go ahead, Doug.
May I interrupt? So, brother, let's get down to the real nitty gritty and let's don't do the blame game. But who do you guys think was responsible for Sebastian's disappearance? Everybody was blaming it on his father in the beginning. Everybody thought he wasn't at work. He wasn't a real sheriff. Blah, and all that now has been proven. So what would you guys say without getting, sued? My lawyer will take care of you. I don't think that's a conflict of interest, but
and we have just a couple seconds left. Just cautioning you. Yeah, quickly, Tony.
Okay.
We're not going to make a statement on that.
Okay. And I think we have Seth's audio, I'm being told. We don't have a video signal, but Seth, if you're there, we have a couple of seconds. Where is your head this morning, Seth?
Just trying to mull over all the intelligence that has come in to try to find out if any of it's going to lead me to my son.
Right. Are you hopeful this morning, Seth?
I'm hopeful every morning.
That's the way to be.
I'm hopeful every night.
Anything you want to say to everyone who's searching and wants to find Sebastian and bring him home?
I appreciate everybody that's goal-oriented in finding my son. Sebastian is the only goal. Finding him is the only thing that matters to me.
We are out of time. Thank you all. Let's bring Sebastian home.
Am I wrong, or is that the first time we've heard him thank everybody?
I think possibly the first time.
Yeah.
So what do y'all think about that?
Not much.
I told you what I think.
A lot of words.
A lot of words, exactly.
When did anybody ever think it was Seth in the beginning?
I don't know.
No.
And why does it have to be either parent?
Yeah, exactly. Probably.
Why can't it be a
weird.
stranger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I agree with Stitching on that sexual stuff, and and stuff. That was terrible for them to put out there.
And that was specifically put out there, purposely.
Right. Oh yeah, everything they said was for a reason.
They have no facts, right? None. Not a single one, other than Sebastian's missing.
Yeah, there's so many rumors out here, like with his job, for instance. People, okay, yes, people doubted that he was a sheriff. Okay, yes, they did. Then when it was found out that he was a sheriff, it was he was off work. Then it was he lost his job. Then it was he was under investigation because he was bringing contraband into the jail. Then it was he took medical leave. Then it was searching for Sebastian, or time off to search for his son. Like, it's been so many fucking rumors. That's probably like 10 of them wrapped up right there that I've heard.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe they're just doing all this now to like make the other side see how it feels. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing.
And isn't he not a deputy sheriff? He's a
corrections officer.
corrections
They did
officer.
say yes, he is a deputy. He is a deputy sheriff, though. I guess that's from what he says, or from what his paperwork says.
I guess it's defined different ways in different parts of the country.
Right, and different states and shit. Yeah. Yep.
I guess we're just speechless because what is there to say to such stupid?
So much fuckery. It's what is there to say? What is there to say? So if we all stop talking about he is not a sheriff. Okay, so his paperwork says he is, but he's not. I don't know. I'm gonna send my email in here though, so that anybody that wants to reach out can. I know there's some people that are nervous to be typing in chats and be going on panels, and I done got emails that people are scared, and I'm like, what are you fucking scared of?
Scared of what?
There's nothing to be scared of. What the fuck is going on here? I feel like it's a little kid in a storm, and you gotta come over here because the thunder hit too loud.
Oh, they're scared of a piece of
It's
paper.
okay. It's all right. It's okay. This too shall pass. This little thunderstorm ain't shit. It's all right.
I'm not scared.
Been trolling since trolling's been trolling, man. That's what these, you know what I'm saying? That's what some of these people do.
Well, a lot of people are nervous because there's real attorneys now involved, and
they're okay. They are real attorneys. I'll give you that.
Yes, they are.
I'm not saying it's valid. I'm just saying, that's why people are scared. Anyways, go on snitching.
They have a bar license. That's about. Wow.
It's not like they're trying to scare people, right? And then you're doing the same things that they're saying that other people are doing, like making like wild accusations about one of the parents possibly, or you know what I mean? Like
person, Skid Row calling the parents murderers and shit.
Right?
Yeah.
It's very similar to that,
Calling Chris a pedo.
I couldn't believe fucking. What did you guys think about Betster saying that about SF yesterday?
I was just gonna say that, and that horseshit stuff she said about SF.
Matter of fact, I'm about to play that clip too for the ones that didn't see it. Holy shit, man!
And it's not so much her saying that stuff because she doesn't bother SF, but it's her coming out saying, "Who wants to put out a false report on him? I'll pay you $100."
Yeah.
That's what I freaking had a problem with. That was the huge problem.
She's a lot of problem.
Oh, that was terrible. I mean,
And then
what she said about him was terrible too. But
even what Lesniak responded to SF on. I mean, you're an attorney, you're a professional attorney, and you're acting like that. And you're coming on and doing a little cast with the E people and sounding like you're reasonable and telling everybody that we just want to find Sebastian, and you guys, we have to do it this way, and you have to watch what you say, and then you go over there and act like a goddamn asshole.
Right. That. And for her to say that about him, because we've heard him doing his work. He works with teenagers all the time. just because a grown man works with teenagers and wants to help teenagers doesn't mean he's a sexual predator.
No.
Doesn't mean he has a nefarious thing going on. Some people just like kids. Some people just want to guide kids and help kids go to the right direction.
He has no record of being
no
anything like that. So I mean, she got pissed because I think he said Seth did something, so she was just coming back at him.
Soccer coaches and basketball coaches and stuff like that, who were great men in my life that never even looked wrong at me or touched me or anything like that. Adult men can do things with girls and not have problems with it. You know what I'm saying? It can happen.
Yeah.
I was upset
I
about
don't
that
know.
one, but
I want to know who you guys think is going to be the next one that's going to get a C&D.
Clue.
Because that post in the mysterious group, it says Barbecue Lady and Steven Crabtree.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Clue, I think.
Yeah.
What's Steven doing?
These are TikTok people that are like heavily involved in the bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, like
it's because
TikTok?
Steven came out and started talking about Tony. That's why.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm going to talk about Tony.
Everybody talks about Tony.
Yeah.
I mean,
like there's nothing normal about sending out 15 C&Ds and trying to like bring people into federal court. I mean, this is so strange to me. I mean, there's nothing normal about
yes,
this.
I've never seen a missing fucking child, parents of a missing child act like this. Do this kind of bullshit. I've never seen this happen here.
Federal courts are actually really neat structures. So if you do get one, I'd go.
I love you, Stitchy.
Well, the not agriculture. Where'd my brain go? We don't have sundowners this early in the morning.
Like was like Diddy like being in like New York State, was that like a federal court because like the Southern District of New York, that right? Okay, so that's like a federal court because it's like federal charges. Homeland Security was involved.
Steps. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Because it's always like the Southern District of New York. I always hear that, and I'm like, that has to be like a federal court because.
Yeah, but not just that federal court. Most states, most federal courts are just architecturally awesome.
And people say, oh, well, they don't have a leg to stand on with these C&Ds. Oh, they're just C&Ds, blah, blah, blah. It's not that people are afraid that if they did anything wrong, that they wouldn't be able to fight it, because defamation suits are actually really hard to approve. But it's not that it's to fight it. It's to fight that you are right. That's the thing. People have to pay a lot of money, especially in federal, to because in federal, I don't know if I'm wrong, but I don't think you can do that pro se. And
Stitching said you can, right? Stitching, you were saying
I don't
that this
know. I
morning.
just said I would. I said I would.
Oh.
Which means you can.
This is
Or
the
you
United States of America. I can't. No, I'm kidding.
You can. I think you. Yeah.
Still, you wouldn't want to do it pro se because they got some pretty high-powered or pretty expensive lawyers they're using.
I don't give a shit about their.
You might want to just because it would be like just going against something like just trying to dismiss something, which would probably work on this level because you're going after constitutional rights. That's why
I wouldn't even have to say anything. I could just let them talk and win.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I think it's very, very, very hard. Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is the process is very expensive to prove that you're right. You know, and that's what I think people are really afraid of because nobody has that kind of money.
Yep.
You know, and I think that's why
the
SF
process, if you have an
investigates.
attorney, the process is.
I think if SF investigates is going toe to toe with him because he has money to put where his mouth is, where most of us don't. You know, and to fight it would be very expensive. So that's what people need to be worried about. Well, they may be right, but to fight it, because you can't just go in there, here, judge, here, this shows that
Right,
I'm
but to
right.
pay
Boom,
a
it's
lawyer to
done.
have to fight it, I don't think Nick has money
Right.
like that.
No.
It's a lot.
And I don't think Seth does either.
No. I mean, unless they're all going pro bono. There's still filing fees.
What about the 500K retainer for at night?
Yeah.
Who put that up?
Yeah.
Or maybe they're doing pro bono because it's their first big case.
So Lisa, that's what they're offering? They're offering $25K. If I was BBQ, I would sell the papers to TMZ. What, TMZ wants them? I didn't know that was. I didn't know they contacted
I
her
don't think
to.
TMC wants them. I doubt TMC
Right.
give
I was
a
gonna
shit
say,
about
what's
barbecue
TMZ
ladies.
done to them?
This is what, because dog and bounty hunters involved. They don't give a shit.
I don't know, but
about this.
25K is important to her. That's that amount. Just
I don't know what the fuck.
Costs more than that, but okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, once you get into a legal battle like that, it costs a lot. Shit.
Yeah, and like Cheesy said, standing on the righteousness isn't always worth the cost. And then you just have to, tell yourself, well, is it really worth it? I mean, if you could go pro se, I would. I wouldn't be afraid of whoever the attorneys were. But that's me. I'm retired. I don't have shit. I could just go there and let them be idiots.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got dispensable money that you can just go throw at the wall, go ahead and fight it.
I have no money to throw at the wall. I wouldn't even.
Right.
But I wouldn't.
Did you see what Big Bird said? That there's there's not pro bono, but there's public defenders for this?
Yeah, for criminal cases, yeah.
For criminal. Well, this is criminal. Federal is
there's
criminal.
pro bono for criminal cases
right?
as well.
Federal isn't always criminal, no.
But what they're saying, their thing is criminal because it's against, right?
Against
I don't know.
What?
Exactly.
What
Their
are they
constitutional
saying?
rights?
What? They can't put charges on you.
No,
The
there's
Constitution.
4 criteria. There's 4 criteria. They don't meet them.
Yeah, they don't. Not even close. It's just
So-
tactics to
And
scare
these dudes
people.
are federal attorneys. They know what the federal laws are. They know the provisions. This is all bullshit.
You would think, right? Yeah, that's what I think. It sounds like it's
But
like
if
a
it
scare
works
tactic.
to shut people up, then they don't have to pay anything except for come on TV and come on YouTube and scare the shit out of everybody.
Strong arm people. Yep.
Yeah.
Like federal court. It sounds so scary.
But
Cost
I mean,
more
look
money.
at this case, this frivolous case against QueenBee, and how much money she's had to put out to fight it, just to fight it.
Totally.
And yeah, she wasn't able to just go on the court and say, "Hey, here's my proof," blah blah blah. No, there's a whole process that you have to do, and all these papers and filing, and you have to pay for different court reporters and all this other bullshit court fees and stuff like that. It doesn't just end at $300 for filing fees. There's so much more into it. So like I said, if you have money to back you up, then yeah, go ahead, keep saying what you're saying, do what you're doing, and fight it. That's great. I'm all for people fighting for their constitutional rights.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But if you don't have the money, I would probably shut up. I'm just saying.
Yeah, if I got a cease and desist. In fact, if I was barbecue lady, I would shut up. And then if she keeps talking after receiving a cease and desist, then she I still wouldn't donate because it'd be like, well, what did you expect?
I don't know, but listen to this. I'm putting on this thing. So trigger warning, just so y'all know. Let's see here. Old Betster talking about SF, and she does say some real nasty shit, just to, give you a heads up on if you haven't heard it yet, which I know a lot of people have already heard this,
She privated it right after, right? When you were
No, she
watching
privated it while we were doing it because she knows she
Yeah.
she already knew what the fuck time it was. She didn't want people to hear and see that yesterday, even though there was already a couple of people there was several people that got it. We got the whole download, but I didn't want to sit and spend time on it after we just went through the lawyer thing. That was already allotted as it was.
Her lawyer probably called her and said, "Are you fucking out of your mind?"
Right. Have you lost your rabbit ass motherfucking mind?
No, I can't imagine Queen going in pro se. She'd be in contempt of court.
Right?
No, and you know what? That's why I'm grateful for y'all, because I'm telling you right now. All right, let's listen to this little fucking stank here with this.
Said a human being.
A human being.
Exactly.
A human
That's his
being.
evidence. That's what we bash people for and call them predators, is because one guy says, "Oh, I have a human being that told me this." Well, I have a human being that told me you're a piece of shit. So I guess it must be true. Well, it is true. I would love to see. I bet you as focused as SF investigates is on these young kids. I bet you he's got a young kid problem.
Wow.
Why can't I say, "Oh, well, I heard through the grapevine from a human being that SF got a 12-year-old knocked up and had to go and take her to the doctor and get her fixed up." Damn, SF. Are you a pedo?
Wow.
Just curious, asking for a few 100,000 friends over here. I bet you he is a pedo.
After all, she's got 30,000 subs.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a few 100,000s.
I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Ellie, Queen, when you go to the doctor and you are on the gynecological table, is your sheet green? Because Crimes and Fashion says that's what that sheet is. Ours out here in the West are white.
It's from like the Dollar Tree, somebody was saying, right?
But she probably goes to a highfalutin gyno where they have colored sheets. I don't.
Yours isn't white?
Mine's white. I said Crimes of Fashion probably goes to a
it's probably got,
it's fancy.
I know.
Pink.
She probably has pink pillows and wine champagne while she waits, and
exactly.
But what
they
comes
probably
out
put
of her
fruit
mouth,
dust
I
up
don't
there
know.
and everything for her.
She has no fear.
Bet you anything. Bet you anything that CC is a pedo. I bet you I could find somebody that will say that too. Can I borrow $100 from somebody? I'm gonna go get me an interview with a human being. Can somebody write me a script of what they need to say?
Wow.
But talking about other parents the same way is okay. The double standard is disgusting. It absolutely is disgusting. Nobody's beating up the stepfather for knocking women around, beating them up, having them unalive their kid when they didn't want to. What about him? Nothing from the peanut gallery out there, huh? Interesting. Because I am an abused woman. So the spousal abuse, the knocking a woman unconscious and leaving her in a VA hospital really gets in my craw. And that is evident by plenty of receipts. Plenty of receipts. That's something I have receipts on. Like I could produce.
If that's the case,
today.
I would like to see him.
And that's about the stepfather. Literally receipts of how much of a scumbag the stepfather is with all of the other 4 wives. Yes, I have these things called receipts.
Yeah, well, I've seen her.
Why
say
haven't I
Vince
not
wasn't
produced them?
abusive, so.
Because they don't go directly to the disappearance of Sebastian Rogers. I know the man's violent. I don't need to drag the 4 other wives through the mud to prove that this man is a violent man. Doesn't mean I don't possess the receipts, the physical receipts. But some well-known PI can't produce them? A little old poor Betty has receipts to produce. Oh, okay, well, it sounds like somebody's trying to hide something and lie about something. I'm just saying.
I don't think so.
Yeah. What do you
I'm gonna
say to
have
her?
to disagree, Bets. I'm gonna have to disagree.
I'm just saying.
You know damn well if she had.
And when she
receipts, she'd be
starts
showing
lying,
them.
she'll start looking up in the left corner. Watch her in the right hand corner. She does it every time she starts lying.
Is she doing looking at God?
Yeah, she's I've got, just looking
But he's been coming out with those as statements of fact. It's time to hold his feet to the fire, and if he cannot produce the receipts for those allegations, he is a liar, and it's time to unsubscribe. Time to unsubscribe. Ladies for Justice. Oh,
time to
Unsubscribe from what?
unsubscribe. Hopefully she's talking about herself, because
I
holy
know.
fuck.
He doesn't have a YouTube channel.
Right. Where's your receipts? You know damn well if she had receipts against Chris Proudfoot, she'd be showing them.
Oh God, yes.
And when you sit there and say, "I bet anything I have," that's standing 10 toes down. That's saying that you know for a fact that he did that.
And she doesn't
because
have
if you're betting everything you have, you're speaking with authority, lady.
Cheesy, she's speaking with authority.
I'm so mad. I like Steve Fisher. I think he's wonderful for this case, but and it doesn't even matter if I even like the person. For this to go on to accuse men of this, there's so many men out there that have been accused wrongfully of this stuff.
Oh, that's
I mean,
true.
look at poor Johnny Depp. That was all BS, and look at what it did to him.
Well,
I mean,
I think SF is poking the bear. There's some things that
he
I
is,
think,
but
yeah.
But I don't care what anybody says about somebody. You don't say this kind of stuff about people.
Yeah.
Especially these days, because these days people take that shit too seriously. And I don't want to say too seriously, because there is victims out there who need to be listened to and need to be believed. But it's bullshit like this is why women aren't believed.
Yeah, and she, especially when her past shows her strangling men. So I mean,
right. It just makes me angry that there's so many women out here who aren't believed because of this bullshit. And there's so many men that are wrongfully accused because somebody's feelings got hurt or whatever. It just makes me angry. I'm very angry about it. Normally Betty doesn't make me angry, but this makes me angry. I just drooled on myself. I was so angry. Jesus.
Missed the lips.
God.
She's so vile.
We're ready to roll?
Yeah, sorry.
I love the name. Women are born with a certain amount of eggs. So it also depends upon the woman's body. So not what this case is about. And this case is not about people's eggs. It's not about people's sexual proclivities. It's not about anything. It's about a 15-year-old boy that disappeared from his home in Hendersonville, Tennessee on February 26th under suspicious circumstances. He was locked inside of a home with only his mother. Okay? And those are the facts. It doesn't have something to do with a child custody case. It could. And that's why we are focusing on that child custody case, because that child custody case caused a lot of infighting inside that home. How do we know that? Because we have receipts. There is definitely some weird things going on in this case. And it seems like, and I say this, and I'm going to continue to say this over and over again, everybody that's causing interference in this case, intentional, willful misinformation campaigns in this case all link back to the mom and the stepfather. Why is the mom and the stepfather working with people that are constantly infiltrating this case online with misinformation? That's got to be the question we ask. That's got to be the only question we ask. So getting back to the topic of this conversation, I'm not going to bend your ear too much longer because we are getting up to, it's about 7 o'clock their time. They're going on an hour and a half. I want you guys to be prepared because I feel like this is going to be an amazing interview and a great conversation with the attorney sending out these cease and desist letters along with this federal injunction. And I bet you he's going to clarify greatly on what these are all about, what they actually say, because let's face it, the lady had it in front of her face but would not read it and was very elusive as to what these things said. She was trying to distance herself and play a victim card on these panels. And at the end of the day, you can't sit here and stir up all this drama, all this chaos, infiltrate this case, have people calling in, brigading law enforcement, brigading parole boards and parole offices, and then expect not to be held accountable for your destructive and malicious behavior, and then play the victim.
I don't recall law enforcement saying that he left the house under suspicious circumstances. Where's your receipt?
I don't recall that either.
Right. Maybe she should listen to herself sometimes.
She likes to do that.
And the only question I have for her is, why do you gotta be such a bitch? God.
She's Betty.
God.
All these receipts they have, I that's interesting. Because law enforcement doesn't have them.
Right. And you know damn well if she had receipts, she'd be showing them.
Yeah.
Especially against Christopher Proudfoot.
And the custody matter, if she's talking about Faith, that was resolved by a court of law. And the judge granted him visitation for the summer. So I don't know what she's looking into. There is no custody. There is also with Sebastian. I mean, I think they have joint custody. Mom has physical custody, and he has every other weekend and probably sometime in the summer. What custody battle is going on here?
Yeah, it never sounded like it was a custody battle between them.
No, and actually, it sounded like it actually sounded like Seth and Katie and Chris had things worked out.
Yeah.
Right.
Sebastian may not have liked it. He might have been upset about it, but maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was happy about it. Fuck, we don't know. We really have no idea other than what we're told, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And listen to who tells you. You know, that's the thing is.
Well, see, what really gets me is him and his team have come out here swinging, you know, talking all kinds of shit about Katie and Chris and saying this and saying that. And every fucking time they come on, they have the utmost fucking respect for him.
Right.
And if that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what the hell it would. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
Because
I wouldn't
all
have
the bullshit, even after all the bullshit.
Yeah.
And he was just up on Truth Not Feelings panel and said he wanted all this bullshit to stop. Even he said even, you know, his dad loves him and misses him. His mom loves him and misses him. I love and miss him. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, Seth did try at the beginning. You know, he'd try for a few minutes and then he would resort back to, I can only assume is his typical behavior.
Right. Spoiled baby bullshit.
Yeah. He wants to punish Katie.
Yeah, that's what it seems like. So, moving forward with this, you know. So this is why we're, you know, always against live streaming. This why in my opinion, you should not live stream when you're searching for especially missing children. First of all, here's the link to that video.
Oh, yeah.
Secondly, this is the Kentucky shooter. It says Kentucky shooter found dead yesterday, and YouTubers found and discovered his body. They actually were live streaming when they found his body. So let's see. Here's this is actually, it says couple discover Kentucky interstate shooter's body. And they recorded it. So they were live streaming when it happened.
Welcome back. The 11-day manhunt for the suspect in a mass shooting along I-75 in Kentucky is over. Kentucky State Police say a body found near the scene is believed to be the suspect. They say items found on and near the body led them to believe it's Joseph Couch. An official identification is expected today. Investigators say they may never know the motive.
I really wish that we could have had him live. We could have asked him what his intentions was. We could have put him through the courts. The prosecutors could have prosecuted him, and he'd have paid for what he done.
Authorities say Couch opened fire on September 7th injuring 5 people. They all survived. Since then, teams searched more than 28,000 acres trying to locate him.
So while they're searching and doing their thing, this YouTuber couple was searching and doing their thing. Here. And it says on here like a 2-week manhunt. I didn't even know all this was going on, but JLR fucking covered all this bullshit. So we should have known. We should have been paying attention. But I didn't know this had been going on for 2 weeks. But these YouTubers were out searching. So the 2 YouTubers were out searching. Here, we'll play this.
2-week-long manhunt has come to a close. Kentucky State Police believe they now have the body of Joseph Couch, the suspected I-75 shooter. It's our top story on the night team. I'm Connie Leonard. That announcement comes after 2 people live streaming on YouTube found the body in the Daniel Boone National Forest. You're watching that video now, filmed by Fred and Sheila McCoy, who KSP have credited with finding the body. The night team's Ian Hardwick and photojournalist Emma Gefter have been covering this search from the beginning. And join us live from London. Ian, did the State Police Commissioner give details on where that body was found?
Connie, he wouldn't say exactly where he was found, and it's still unknown how long the body was there. Still, state police believe that body is Joseph Couch because of the items that were found on it. However, they were not specific about what those are. Still, there's relief in the town because of one answer. This search has come to an end.
There was a couple, Fred and Sheila McCoy, advised the troopers that they were also in the area searching for Joseph Couch. Almost immediately after that interaction between troopers and the McCoys, the troopers and McCoys stumbled upon an unidentified body.
That body, Kentucky State Police say, was Joseph Couch's, bringing their nearly 2-week-long manhunt to a close. Along with a weapon, items found with the body led KSP to believe it's Couch. Troopers stumbled upon the McCoys, who will get a $25,000 reward for their find while working in the area near I-75, exit 49.
And then we observed those vultures. And then that was one of the things that we said early on that, may be a clue for us to see.
Can you tell us how far away from the shooting you found this body?
We still have detectives out there in the scene processing, and I don't have that information there at this time.
KSP wouldn't say how long the body had been there either, but it's on the way to Frankfurt for an autopsy. Sheriff John Root says he hoped for a different ending.
I want prayers for the victims, also prayers for that family. He's a human being, and I wish we could have took him alive. It just so happened that we didn't.
One day after the shooting that wounded 5 people on Saturday, September 7th, Poor Boys on London's Main Street was mostly empty. Now, the crowd's back.
everybody kind of getting back into the routine. You know, that's what I'm excited about, because you see people and they ask questions, but nobody knows the answer to them. So now we got an answer, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, so here goes these guys with their little video that they did, and they did say now it was questionable that they were going to get the $25,000 reward, but I guess they're going to give it to them now. I don't know. It was there was some controversy about them not getting it, but here's the start. It's a 30-minute video, and they had just talked to the troopers, and then they started searching again. So this would be like Tara Lynn, old Tara Lynn, out there searching with her camera on. If you cannot be here, I want you to say this. If you cannot be here and you don't want to be in here when this is playing, please go ahead and step out the room.
Well, Tara Lynn has to step out of her truck in order to find anything.
Tara Lynn got to step out the parking lot party before she'll see something like this, huh?
Why would you search for somebody who's a shooter, though, like that?
Right.
I think it was a date night. A date night I wouldn't want to be on, but...
What's not true? Yeah, we're getting ready to watch the video right now, Marie. What's not true? This is their channel. They are the ones that found it. But I'm saying there was controversy, and they said that they weren't going to get the reward. But they had talked to the state troopers before they went in there. They just said it on the news. So what's not true, baby? What am I missing here? Hell yeah, they did. They posted this yesterday. When I very first seen it, they had 5,000 subscribers and maybe 3,000 views on the video. Maybe. They got like 453,000 views on this video and like 19,000 subscribers overnight.
Wow.
Damn. I need to find dead people. I think her negativity about that is because she's thinking they found him and the troopers didn't. I think that's what she's saying. It's not true that the troopers found. I think that's what she's.
Yeah, the troopers didn't find him. They did. The McCoys found him.
Yeah.
You can hear the guy screaming. He's like, found him. And he starts hollering and shit. You can hear him. Here, let's play it.
Guys, we're live. And we're back at exit 49. I don't know if you can see right over there in that tree. Look here, show these
But
two.
this is the new reality. I feel like this is the new reality. People are going to be out searching and live streaming, and this is what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like this is going to happen. Firefly said, shoot, stitching is spunky today. I love it. Kathy, okay, hold on. There were troopers a ways off from them. They weren't alone in the bush. Or the brush. You'll see troopers were there, but these people found him. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. They sure did, because you can hear him. He fucking hollers like he hollers loud, man.
I'm gonna drop down.
I
gotta go pot.
All right, we'll see you, baby.
Bye, Stitching. I love her.
I know. Yes, this is extremely dangerous. Absolutely, it is. So make sure you are protecting yourself first before you do stuff like this. But I mean, I feel like JLR, like there's a lot of people like you see like Betty and them going out and trying to search and shit like that. You know what I mean? What if they were to come across something like this? Holy fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Holy fuck. But I feel like this is our new reality. Like this is the new world we're living in.
It is. Yeah. But I'm sorry, if somebody just randomly shot up a highway, I wouldn't be out searching for them. I'd let the cops do it. Unless they're packing too, I don't know.
Have
but
followed.
Still.
Let's watch where they are.
Now look at the vultures. You see them swarming? Look at them. That's what led them over there.
Look over there with their wings all spread out.
See them how they're swarming like that? You see how they're swarming in a circle? That tells you there's something dead.
More than a dead animal.
Yep.
You got anybody on there yet?
When you go hunting,
I don't know.
When you go hunting and stuff, that's something that they'll teach you. You know that usually your parents, your papa, your grandparents, whoever you go hunting with, they'll teach you. When you see vultures, you know, or turkey vultures or whatever, there's something dead. They're swarming on something dead.
Right. You'll never forget that smell.
Fuck no, you don't. Once you smell it, you'll
No.
never unsmell it ever.
Nope. Ugh,
Welcome
makes
to
me
the
want to
chat.
vomit
It
just thinking
says,
about it.
letting everybody know, but I don't see. I'm trying to look to see if I can find. There's where they were, guys.
They're still there. They're in that tree, huh?
Yeah. I was looking for the. Oh, I see him at the main top.
Son, don't you see that? How could you miss them with them big wings spread?
Yeah, I seen there.
Yeah.
See him at the
Now
main
they
top.
just got through eating. I watched them come raise up and go up there and sit. They're eating. That one had something in his mouth.
There were 10 out here, and then I don't know how many here now, but.
Yeah, let me take this.
That thing is holding me up. Let me see if I can get on down through here.
Fall.
I know.
Let me
Watch
go
for
first.
snakes.
Let me go.
Yeah, so basically they're searching, and like I said, this is like our new fucking reality here. Like people are gonna be doing this quite often. You know what I mean? They're gonna be like, this is what JLR and Betty do. Like this is what they've been doing. This is what we've been saying. We do not think it's okay to be live streaming while you're out searching for somebody like this. Because like I said, whether this guy was out here acting, doing all this craziness or not, he's still, despite, has family, possibly children.
Right.
Now, his dead body's going to be all over YouTube and the news, and you know what I'm saying? It's going to be everywhere, like it just.
We haven't found out what was smelling.
Tell them we've got some good video tonight talking to some.
Oh my gosh, yes,
people,
guys.
though. Video will be out late tonight if we get home. We're gonna go down through here.
Whoa, where the storm went?
Yeah. In a minute, you're gonna see these vultures up here take off. They're just lit right now.
Yeah.
But over in here.
They're down through there now, ain't they? They're over. Yeah. And I mean, we're, as you can see, way down in here.
You can't see the big tower now.
No.
That was gonna be our directional out of here.
Yeah.
But we've also got what's it called? Air tag?
Air tag.
On our Hummer.
Mm-hmm.
So all Sheila's got to do is ping on it.
Yep, ping it, and it'll take me right to it.
So we should be able
as long as we have signal.
We should be able to find our way out.
I wish they would move. They're up there, yeah. Okay, now we're going down through here, guys. Yeah, if I do, sorry. Yeah, this is just to let y'all see that.
Seeker, thank you for gifting 10 memberships. I appreciate that, and it supports the hive. Thank you, love. If you guys got one, make sure you tell them thank you. Sleutherella says, yes, corrections officers in Davidson County, Tennessee are part of the Davidson County Sheriff's Office. Thank you for that. Did I miss this here? Harry Albus Dumbledore is the greatest bounty hunter in the world. Dog Tom Riddle voice, Dumbledore has been driven out of this castle. Shit, that's funny. Need a good little laugh when stuff like this is going on. This shit's heavy, man. I don't know. Like I said, we go, my family that goes deer hunting and turkey hunting and stuff like that, like when shit's in season. And I don't know what they would even think if they came across something like this while they were hunting.
Right.
They've came across some shit, don't get me wrong, but not like that.
Yeah. It's different when you see a human body.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like one time they found a deer carcass clear up in the tree. Obviously something, pulled it up there, but
yeah,
it was wild to see it hanging from the tree,
Well, it's a good thing we're still getting signal. Here you go. Here's some ferns, but they're not as pretty as. Where are they at? So we can.
Yeah.
He's getting a big whiff right here. So do we?
You may be closer to it than we are.
They're starting
Do we
to
need
smell
to
it.
come up that way, or?
Oh fuck!
I'm
former
retired police chief, 40 years.
I can't see him, but You want to head up this way?
I see you. I see you back there. We're down here in this holler at the creek. Straight down.
Okay, he said, y'all look down here.
Okay.
He said he's getting a big smell back there. So, ooh, guys. Who knows? Right here's where I smelled it at, around these.
Yeah, that's on the smoke.
Yeah, right here around these trees. Yeah. Country girl will survive. I don't know about the film, but yeah, there you go, so they can see.
Show them what you're having to crawl over here.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of.
Definitely here.
Really?
Oh my God.
Well, it may just be a possum or something.
Something's here, friend.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Just
Huh?
Whipping.
Right. Sheila's got it right here, we believe. Right. Right. Go ahead.
It's really strong right here where we're at. Whew.
It might just be an animal. We're hoping not.
Okay. The state police are coming down from that way, but it is strong right through here.
Seeing, can you imagine?
Oh, my Lanta.
Oh, my Lanta, she said. Oh, my Lanta. She says it like 15 times.
No, you don't. Yeah, she did.
Right,
I'm
Gloria,
sorry.
Imagine being his family watching it.
Now it's gone.
Can you imagine their family watching this? No.
Yeah. Let me go back to this tree here and see if I can.
And like I said, thank God YouTube made them blur it out, because they sure just showed it. They zoom in on it. She zooms in on it and all kinds of shit.
I don't smell it here anymore. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm hyperventilating. Breathing so much. Guys, sorry if the video is all over the place.
Here, I'll fast forward it for you guys a little bit, because it's back down here where they find him.
I'm telling you. Ow, I'm stuck on a tree.
You guys still over?
Look.
Okay.
Got it. My hair got tangled up in a tree. I should have brought my tie back. Fred?
You hear those vultures? You hear them? You can hear them swarming around at the top. You can hear them squawking.
Yeah.
He could be in there.
That's because they're close, right above them. It's like you know what I'm saying, like dead deer. It's like the same thing,
I
you
hope we're
know?
not doing too bad on the
Vultures
video.
are probably pissed.
Hell yeah.
JLR.
JLR did an interview with these guys, I guess.
That's right. So if y'all can get in touch with him, tell him that way that he can come by. We will. Thank you, Diggin' Mary. Somebody said he's in Ohio today. Somebody said he was in Ohio, but there's something dead here. So I don't know.
All right, y'all.
Just when the wind blew, like you said, it was stout. Yeah, I don't either, because they were on their way, and then they told us to stay here. So I don't smell it now, baby. But man, it was strong. So it has to be up in this hollow here. Has to be down through here. Because that's what I'm saying. Oh. You found him? Oh, my Lanta. I'm coming. Oh, my Lanta. You found him? Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. Ow,
She starts zooming in on him.
Oh, gosh.
There, she look at her zooming in on him. Now, yes, look at him. He's got his pictures out, taking pictures of him. She's zooming in on it. It's the world we live in today. Oh, my Lanta. Oh, my Lanta. It's the world we live in today.
Yeah. Imagine his mother watching this. If he has one.
Man. Sorry for the confusion. Yes, McCoy's found him. No, Ellie. That's all right. I just didn't know what you were saying. I was kind of confused.
And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with videotaping I've aged myself, video recording while you search. That there's nothing wrong with that, having a camera with you or whatever. But to be live streaming is not good.
They did a live stream for a lot longer than I thought they would, because normally the signal doesn't last that long out in the country like that, out in the middle of nowhere. You know what I mean? But look at these folks. Like I said, he's got his camera out and she's zoomed the fuck in all the way in on his body. Now he's laying right there in the ditch. His top from his waist up is gone, so all you can see is his legs. But this was showing everything yesterday. Everything was showing yesterday. It was not blurred out. Everything was showing. Yeah, from what my understanding, they're supposed to get $25,000. The reward was $25,000 to find him. From my understanding, shit, I guess we could Google it and find out, right? What's the reward for the Kentucky highway shooter? Right?
Yeah, I thought the cop said 25 grand.
35,000. Here it is. Share this tab. 35,000. Fred and Sheila McCoy, the Kentucky couple who live streamed on YouTube their discovery of the body of the Interstate 75 shooter, should be eligible for the full $35,000 reward. If all of that money is available, officials said Thursday. And this is him. So $35,000. $35,000 for that. Hold on now. Wait a minute. JLR claims he sent them there because Magnolia said she saw something. He said it's in his live from a few hours ago. Oh, no shit. We'll have to go look and see if we can find what he's talking about. See what the fuck's going on. Because this was yesterday, right? This happened yesterday.
Oh, gross.
That's terrible. That's too bad, man. That's rough. That is rough.
Right.
Hold on. 15,000 from county, 10,000 from anonymous, not 35. Well, when you Google it, that's what pops up. It says 35,000. I just showed it to you guys. Yeah, he committed a horrible crime, but he was still somebody's child. Okay, so it says 35K if found alive. Usually it's like a dead or alive, you know?
Well, maybe 10,000 of it was a stipulation on. Like they said,
sure
10,000 of it was. If it came from an anonymous person or whatever, maybe their stipulation was found alive on it.
Hold on, she said Presser, JLR claimed they were getting 25K. Presser has the info on reward. We'll have to play that. We'll have to go play that. That's fucking wild, man. Wild as hell.
Other people might be sending him money too.
Oh, and here's their interview too. Here's this they interview the McCoys, the ones that found him here.
Live streaming as the body was found.
WKYT's Jeremy Toms is joining us now live. Jeremy, you just had a chance to actually interview that couple a few minutes ago. What did they say?
Yeah, Bill and Amber, we are here at the 49er Fuel Center, and that is where I was able to meet up with Fred and Sheila McCoy. As you mentioned, that is the couple who says that they found this body in the vicinity of exit 49, just off here in the Daniel Boone National Forest, the same one that law enforcement are working to identify at this very moment. This couple tells me that they weren't just hiking, they were hunting. They've been looking for Joseph Couch, and it all started as a date night idea 6 days ago. They've been posting a series of videos on their YouTube channel. The channel is titled Hatfield's and McCoy's Museum Adventures, and each day you'll see they've come out with a new episode of this series they've titled Bounty Hunters. They were live streaming today when they tell me they came upon the body, and they walked me through what that search has been like and what ultimately led them back to this area.
Anywhere we could look, and Saturday we come out of here and we seen a bunch of vultures up there, and what we'd been looking for, if somebody's dead, it will be the vultures. Follow the vultures, and there's only about 5 or 6. They were lighting on that tower up there, and we figured just a small animal where there was just so few of them. We come back Sunday and Monday, and more and more. Today there was about 50.
And Fred McCoy tells me that, you know, when I asked him, are you confident that this could be Joseph Couch? He said, who else would be out in these woods? And so, you know, we'll wait to see just what turns up from this. But they say they had a couple of different motives to go out into these woods. For one, they wanted a piece of that reward that people have been offering for Joseph Couch's capture, but they also wanted to bring some sense of normalcy back to these communities. They say that they hate what they've seen happen to these local residents who have had to deal with school closures, business closures, and more, as so many law enforcement officers work to find this person. Again, we'll wait to see just who this body is identified as, but right now it could have been a couple from the Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures YouTube page who stumbled upon the end of this long search. Live in Laurel County, I'm Jeremy Toms, WKYT.
Kentucky State Police Commissioner. I'd like to give you an update on the search for Joseph Couch. Today at approximately 3:30 p.m., London Post, KSP Post, was notified that 2 troopers and 2 civilians had found an unidentified body in the deep brush behind exit 49 in Laurel County. Troopers had been searching in the area all day and had noticed vultures in the area. They continued to try and locate the exact nature of the area that the vultures were circling in. They began at that time while they were in there, they began to detect a strong odor of what appeared to be a decomposing flesh, whether it could be animal or human. While moving through the thick terrain and trying to locate the smell, troopers heard voices, and the troopers immediately identified themselves in the woods. They identified themselves as state troopers and asked that the individuals that were also in the wooded area identify themselves. There was a couple, Fred and Sheila McCoy, advised the troopers that they were also in the area searching for Joseph Couch. Almost immediately after that interaction between troopers and the McCoys, the troopers and McCoys stumbled upon an unidentified body. At this time, we still have troopers and personnel out there processing the scene. There were articles associated with the body that at this time we feel is Joseph Couch. Laurel County Coroner is there present, and then the body, identified body at this time, will be sent to Frankfurt for positive identification tomorrow. But again, we do have the articles associated with the body that we do feel is Joseph Couch. You know, I want to recognize the McCoys because they've been very cooperative with our troopers and provided troopers with relevant information. You know, this is still an active investigation, and we'll have more updates as we go forward with this. But, you know, I would like to acknowledge, you know, we're very confident that this brings the closure in the search of Joseph Couch. But again, I want to reiterate the partnership that we had with everybody here. Laurel County Sheriff's Office, London PD, FBI, the Marshal Service, ATF, National Guard, U.S. Forest Service, Kentucky Fish and Wildlife, our prosecutors here in Laurel County. This was a collaborative effort to bring this to a successful conclusion. But the main thing that is very good tonight is that the people of Laurel County can rest easy, much easier, knowing that this manhunt has now come to a conclusion. Sheriff Root, got a comment?
Thank you, Commissioner. I'm Sheriff John Root. I'm the sheriff here in Laurel County, and I just want to reiterate a few things that I've said since day one, since we've been having these conferences. One, the last conference we had, I told you guys that I wouldn't change a thing that we've done so far, and I want the resources for these gentlemen that's on stage that's here with me, some's not, has absolutely been. They went above and beyond in every effort. And London PD, Kentucky State Police, all you guys, you just don't know how I appreciate you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Since day one, my concern has been the residents of Laurel County. And I hope now that the residents, they know that this has been our number one priority is the safety. We've had school cancellations. We've had church cancellations. People's been in fear. That's not the normal here in Laurel County. So now that this has been discovered, I hope that our county can get back to what's normal. I will say this. I'm very proud, again, I can't say it enough, of the effort that has been put in on this stage, the effort and the manpower that's been used. And I also want to reiterate what the commissioner said, the McCoys. Hey, congratulations, we're proud. Our one goal was to have this guy recovered. And I'll be honest with you, I've always said prayer for our victims. Let's have a prayer for for Joe Couch's family. They have worked with us. I don't care a bit to tell you guys through this investigation. We're doing the investigation at the end of it. I called KSP and other resources for the ground search. But through the investigation they have worked with us. Just everything that we've asked, they've done. And as we all know, you know, I have children of my own, and I hope and pray to God that they take the right path. And the family cannot be blamed for the misfortune that this guy has caused. And I really wish that we could locate Joe Smith and Joe Couch, and we would have had him live. We could have asked him what his intentions was. We could have put him through the courts, prosecuted him, and he could have paid for what he done. I don't think nobody on this stage wished that we would have found him in the condition that we found. I'd rather he'd been alive and he could have paid for what he's done. In closing, I won't dare mention the people that has helped us in this, but all the agencies, I mean, everything from a dispatcher to a ambulance driver, rescue squad, fire departments, I can't, all the agencies, I just want to thank. And I hope, my prayer is that Laurel County will rest easy and surrounding counties tonight. And I want to thank you, the media. You covered it well. You guys are tired. We're tired. And hopefully we can go home to our families and get a good night's rest as well. I thank you for the coverage. Is there any questions? Yes.
Any indication right now how Couch and Rivers is?
Yeah, so that's pretty much that. That's it.
Yeah.
You know, that's hopefully they get the reward or whatever. I mean, they did find him, you know, so hopefully that's.
I'm sure they will.
So they've been nothing but cooperative. Everything they've, you know, anything they've asked for, they've given it to them, or whatever they needed, they gave it to them, you know, that kind of thing. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, I appreciate you hanging out. I got stuff I got to get done today, baby. I'll probably try to get back on here later tonight. I don't know if I'll be able to, but I'm gonna sure try.
That's fine. I got stuff I got to do too. All right. Well, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out, baby.
Bye, everybody.
We'll see you later, love. Thank you guys for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. As always, I will catch you on the flip side. Hopefully, I'll see you guys later tonight. If not, then I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good day, y'all. The other ones that I had forgot, email me and I will help you get into the Discord. Have a good day, y'all.